Hey y'all, I'm gonna turn a couple of lights on just so that you can see. I'm going to record taking the quilt off that's on here, putting the backing and maybe the batting on for the next quilt. A friend is coming over to quilt a little bit later and I want to get her going. So if the camera angle's a little funny, I beg your apologies or patience. And so I'm actually going to try and I'm going to move the camera a little bit so that you can look down and kind of see what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. Pins. One down, one to go. Okay, quilt folded. Okay, I'm gonna try and get in the camera frame here. All right, first thing that I'm going to do is, I know that the backing is about 60 inches wide, and I am going to fold it in half and do a quick crease right here in the center, and that actually shows me where, let me see if I can pull this over just a little bit further, just to show you. If you can see, well, actually you can't see right here, but right here is the center point. And this actually shows me where the center of the bar is, so that way when I load up the quilt, I've got it kind of sitting in the center of the frame. So now that I know where that is, I can find my quilt center, which I marked with that little crease, and bring my pins over and start giving this a good pin. Now one thing that I'm trying to do on here is not hit the same holes that I've had before. So sometimes I'll take a real big bite with the pins, and sometimes I'll take a little bit shorter of a bite with the pins. One thing that I like about the pins is that they are about 2 inches long, so I can really get a good bite with them. Alrighty. So we'll keep going here. Now, one of the things that I learned at Handi Quilter is that you pin from the center out and then come back and do the other side center out. This just helps make sure that the backing is on here well, and that it's not flopping around or too tight or anything like that. Bring my pins over. Now the last pin, just so you don't stick yourself at any point, goes in the opposite direction. Alright, so that's side number one. Now, I'm going to straighten this out a little bit. And this is where I need to put the lash back on. And I'm going to take a second, every couple of turns. Oh, I've done something here. Hold on. Something's twisting over here, so I'm going to straighten that out super quick. Okay. Just take a second and make sure that everything is kind of straight. Even at this point, it's a good idea to do that just so that everything stays square. Alright. So give it that extra little. Okay. Alright. Oh. Okay, I'm going to pause right here. I'm going to take this back off because I just realized I put it pretty side up and I needed to put it pretty side down.